I shot this at a park in Tulsa, Oklahoma called The Gathering Place. And to call it a park is kind of doing a disservice to it. It's like this 15-acre sensory extravaganza for kids. There's structures to climb on. There's ropes. There's a what do you call it? A zip line, a mini zip line. There's splash pads. There's a little lake. I mean, it's just this amazing gathering place. And that's actually what it's called, is The Gathering Place, for anyone to come for free to spend the day and just enjoy nature, enjoy all these things to do. It's really cool. And we took our kids there for the first time earlier this year. I think it was July we were up there. And we got to see all the stuff. And I have my X100F because it's pretty much the only camera I bring with me on stuff like that. And it's really small, so I don't have to worry about bouncing this big old DSLR around. And I tried to get a few pictures. Well, I got tons of pictures of the kids, which was really the main point. But I tried to get a few pictures that kind of illustrated the park, but none of them really seemed that great. This one doesn't really show anything of the park, but I actually like it as a picture. I think it's kind of neat because of, I don't know, whatever this flower is, it's a neat image. And I like that there's this moth on it. And I've taken similar photos before, and I don't know, I got a soft spot in my heart for something like this. This picture actually illustrates some of the shortcomings of the X100F, mostly the lens, the quality of the lens when it comes to the autofocus series. If you look around the edge of this ball thing, this white ball thing, whatever it is, it's kind of blurry, but it looks almost like a filter, like a Instagram filter or something. Instead of a nice, smooth background blur effect that you might get with a more expensive lens, it's blurry, but it's just sort of smudgy, I guess. And that's one of the shortcomings of the X100F. It doesn't work that great for really nice close-up images. It works fine for, I mean, most things. I mean, it's my favorite camera. But when you want to take a close-up picture, it's not really designed for it. But that doesn't really matter to me. I like the image I was able to capture here. And if you're seeking like the ultimate in image quality, maybe you don't get that camera. But for a lot of people, they just want a nice picture, and the particulars of the vignetting and the bokeh quality and all that, they don't really matter as much. And that's why so many people like their phones, because their phones work just fine. You probably could have shot this photo with the phone. I don't know what it would look like exactly, since my phone is an iPhone SE and the camera's like not that great anymore. But I like taking this picture. It was just a really quick one-off moment. We were walking up some steps. I turned around. I saw this white flower thing and this moth, and I thought, I'm going to grab a picture. And I put it in f2.8. If you shoot at f2 up close, forget it. You're really not going to get a good picture. It's just kind of a blurry, muddy mess. But you stop down the aperture a little bit, and it works out pretty well. So I was pretty happy with what I got for this, even though it doesn't really show the gathering place. It shows a cool picture of a moth on a flower ball.